morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to your Wednesday middle of the week sweat session. Hope everyone's feeling good this morning. Give everyone a couple of seconds to jump on. Sorry, I'm running like a minute behind this morning. I'm trying to get the kids situated. Hubby is back at work, regular hours, so mornings are a little nuts here. Good morning. Good morning, Crystal. What's going on, girl? So I think I told you guys on Monday, Facebook's not letting me upload any of my videos. They're not letting me download any videos right now. I think it must be because ever since they flagged me. So I can't get any of these videos on YouTube. Not that you guys are watching it on YouTube, but I don't know. I'm just trying to figure anything out. So if anybody has any tips on how to outsmart Facebook, please let me know. Put my fan on early. Hey Blair, good morning. All right, I think we are going to get started since we're running a couple minutes behind as it is. So we'll start with a warm-up. If you saw the preview last night, we will be doing blocks of different muscle groups. So we'll be doing like 3 moves for triceps, and then we end with a hip move. So we'll be working pretty hard this morning. Hey Sarah, good morning. Good morning, Deanna. Good morning, Fatini. How are you? Hope everyone's doing well this morning. Okay, you're ready to get this, guys? Middle of the week. Gonna be a nice day today in Connecticut. Let's do this. All right, we're gonna warm up. So we are gonna need kind of an array of weights this morning. So make sure you have light weights, medium weights. I mean, this is if you guys have options. If you don't, then don't worry about it. But you definitely are gonna be needing different weights this morning. Okay, here we go. We are going to start with a plank walkout. So this is different from an inchworm because we're not going to be rolling all the way up, okay? So what this looks like is touch the toes. You're going to walk out to plank, and then you are going to walk back and touch your toes. So it's not a full roll up. So that's the only difference between this and an inchworm. So this is what we're starting with. Walk out to plank, walk back to the feet, and then walk back again. So you can always drop your knees in plank if you need to. This is the warm-up, so we're just getting warm. You can always bend your knees as well. That is always an option. The straighter you keep your legs, the more you're going to feel this in your hamstrings. A few more seconds. All right, we are going to set up in plank. We are going to widen out our feet. We've got plank ankle reaches. So this is actually a move that we do in Insanity. We're going to use this one a little bit more as a stretch than an ab move, okay? So I want you to spend a couple of seconds, opposite hand, opposite ankle, shin, a couple of seconds in that reach position. Yes, you're alternating. Yes, you can bend your knees. Yes, you can do this any way you can. This is the warm-up. This is meant to get your body ready for the workout. A few more people jump on. Hey, Edith. Good morning, everybody. So this is not an inchworm. You're not walking your hands out or in. You're reaching. All right, we're going to walk it up or stand it up. Nice wide stance. We've got lateral lunges. So chest is forward, shoulders are back. You don't have to touch the floor. You're going to go from knee to knee. If you're ready to get a little bit lower, you're going to touch the floor. But your weight is shifted into your heels. Almost there, a few more seconds. All right, we are going to keep that wide stance. We're going to do a squat. You're going to stand up, elbow to knee. Squat, elbow to knee. So we're going to be warming up the obliques. So nice, strong, low squat. Obviously, it's the warm-up, so we're not going super low yet, but trying to warm up those legs. And hip flexors. This definitely gets the hip flexors, especially with the lift. I can hear all kinds of cracking going on in my hips over here. All right, back to plank walkouts. Let's go through that one more time. Touch the toes, walk it out, hold for a couple seconds, walk it back. So we're starting off our workout with a good amount of upper body work. So this is a really good way to warm up your upper body, for sure. All right, set it up in plank, wide feet, plank ankle reach, opposite hand, opposite ankle. So make sure you're using your core to lift, kind of like a down dog, only your heels are not going to the floor. Thanks there, guys. All right, go ahead and walk it back. You're going to set it up in wide stance here, lateral lunges. As always, when you're warming up, you want to make sure the second time through, you get a little bit deeper into your range of motion. Still don't have to touch the floor. Just make sure you're lunging a little bit deeper this time. All right, final warm-up move. Bring those feet in a little bit, squat, and elbow to knee. Yes, we're alternating, squatting going on one side, squatting on the other. You don't have to touch elbow to knee, but you do want to be doing that motion where you're trying to touch them. All right, guys, I think we're ready to get started. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating a little bit already. Hey, Tuts, you're joining us this morning. What's up, girl? Hey, Kelly. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Have those weights ready, know where your water is. So our first block is triceps. So you're probably gonna want to go with like a lighter to medium weight. Back of the arms tend to be a little weaker than the rest of the body for everybody. You can always adjust your weights as we go. We are going to be doing each move for 40 seconds, and then we're going to take a 15-second rest. And we're going through 3 moves 2 times through, okay? So we're starting with kneeling tricep presses. So you can either use 2 weights for this, or you can use 1 heavier weight. That's going to be up to you. All right, so I'm going to use 1 weight. I like how it sets me up a little bit better. So we're going to kneel on the ground. So make sure you have some kind of padded something under your knees. You're going to keep your navel tucked in. You're going to bring your arms up. And here we go. Elbows are in. You're going to drop it down and press. So this is a little bit different than standing up, right? You feel a little bit in your core a little bit more. So you want to keep your core tucked in. You want to keep those elbows right next to your temples. You also want to keep those elbows tucked in. It's tough to do without a mirror, but you'll know if you're doing it. You feel it in the back of the arms. And you also want to keep those shoulders from scrunching, right? That's a tough one with this move. And rest. All right. 15-second rest. We're going to try to stick to those. So we are going to set up in plank, and we're going to do alternating kickbacks. So we do plank rows a lot. We are going to do kickbacks instead, so it looks like this. Alternating kickbacks. You guys ready? And go. So high plank, your arm comes right along your body and it stays nice and straight. So try not to do any bending, okay? Bring that arm straight back. This is going to be really, really tough on the core. So drop those knees if you need to. Need a little extra challenge. Hold that arm there, squeeze for a couple extra seconds. You got this. Head, neck, spine in alignment. Glutes are squeezed, navel is tucked in. 5 seconds. And rest. All right, are flat on the floor. Arms are up right over the shoulders, and you're going to bring them 90 degrees and then press them straight again. You ready? 3, 2, and go. So just 90 degrees, and then you use those triceps to press straight again. So keep in mind that you want your tailbone pressed against the floor too, as always. So the more tired you get, the more your arms want to go towards your legs a little bit, right? So try to keep them right above your shoulders, okay? If your 2 weights start to get too heavy, you can always take 1 dumbbell and hold it between your hands. That works. 3, 2, and rest. Okay. Back to kneeling tricep presses. We're going around one more time. Same timing. Those 3 moves one more time. So hopefully your triceps are burning a little bit. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. Arms up. Actually, my 10 here. And go. So last time through these, triceps burn out pretty quickly and pretty easily. So definitely want to make sure you're working hard, but also able to do these moves. And also make sure you're not leaning back like this, okay? Keep that core tucked in. A little bit harder on the knees, right? So the weight just goes right over the crown of your head. Exhale as you press. Shoulders are feeling it too. 5 seconds. And rest. All right, alternating kickbacks in plank. Let's do it. It's a tough one. You definitely feel this one in the core, not just the triceps. All right, so please make sure you have safe weights to be resting on, okay? So make sure they don't roll. If they do, then your hands need to be on the floor, and then you need to pick up the weight alternately. Okay, here we go. So yeah, you're gonna feel your hip bone want to tilt with that arm, right? That's what we're trying to go against here. We're obviously trying to work our triceps, of course, but anytime you do any move in a plank position like this, like anytime you do the rows, you feel those hip bones wanting to cross over and move side to side. We're trying to keep that from happening. So I can't emphasize it enough. Drop those knees. This is a little bit harder than plank rows. And rest. All right, skull crushers on our backs. Here we go. We only do these rounds twice through, okay? So power through. Try not to drop your weights down if you can help it. All right, arms are up. Press that lower spine and go. Keep those, if you have 2 weights in your hand, keep those weights separated, you guys. Because when you bring them together, like this, that's kind of cheating. Don't do that. It's not really cheating, but it definitely makes it easier. And we're trying to make this challenging, right? Come on, team. Anybody else feeling one side is a little bit stronger than the other? My left arm is trying to keep up with my right. It's not doing the best job right now. Come on, guys. Nice and strong. Press that lower spine into the floor, and time. All right, make sure you put those weights to the side. We've got our 1-minute HIIT move. HIIT is high intensity interval training. So we are gonna get our heart rate up a little bit. Hey Carolina, what's up, girl? And we're gonna do lateral lunge hops for 1 minute. So you've got a lateral lunge to the side. We did those in the warm-up. You're gonna come center, do a hop, go to the other side. Okay, you guys ready? 1 minute, and go. Lateral lunge, little vertical jump in the middle. If you're not jumping, you're pressing on your toes. Don't forget that lateral lunge. You want to make sure you're getting nice and deep, way back on those heels, to the point where you almost fall backwards like I just did. Come on, guys. Feel that heart rate going up. That's where we want to be. Come on, sit way back. Even though those legs are tired, you got this. You got 20 seconds. Now, this is a 1 minute long move. You only do this one once though. One and done with these hip moves. Come on, guys. 3, 2, and rest. Nice job, team. All right, grab some water. We're gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna move on to biceps. So probably gonna be using around the same weight you use for triceps. Some of you guys might be able to go up in weight. I'm gonna let you decide on that. Okay, so we are doing standing bicep curls, kneeling outside curls, and underhand rows. The underhand rows, out of all 3 of those moves, is probably the one you'll be able to go up in weight. But first, standing nice and tall. We got standing bicep curls. So now we go up to 45 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest. The rest never changes, but now we're upping our work a little bit. Okay, you guys ready? Palms up and go. So standing bicep curls, you can do both at the same time. You can do alternating. Alternating tends to be a little bit better if you're struggling with the weight. Sometimes that helps, especially if you're struggling with your balance. You want to make sure you're not rocking forward and back when you do this. That core stays nice and strong. You can also do the kickstand, my personal favorite. 1 foot back. And yes, you are trying to go all the way down to your thighs. So full range of motion. You can do this. And rest. All right, so 5 seconds longer of work this time through. Break stays the same. So we're going to come down on our knees. Core is tucked in. So now we are going to bring our arms outside of our thighs. Palms up. You guys ready? And go. Outside bicep curl. So this is a little bit tougher, especially after we just did regular bicep curls. You're going to feel this right in between the elbow, the forearm, and the bicep, right? I'm always sore right there from this move. All the way up to the shoulder if you can. Come on, guys. Working hard. You got this. 15 seconds left. Almost there. Come on, team. 3, 2, and rest. Alrighty. How are we feeling? Biceps are a little tired right now, so we're going to use our back muscles a little bit for this next one. Underhand row, feet hip width apart. We're going to hinge at our hips, and we're going to hold our arms right here, and we're pulling them in just like so. So it's almost like a bent row. Alright, here we go. Palms are up. So yes, you are squeezing your back muscles. We are using our back muscles with this move, but with the underhand movement, you're using your biceps still. So, like I said, you are more than likely going to be able to go heavier with this weight, with this move than you did the last 2. Elbows stay in, core stays tucked, so you don't want to be like this, right? Nice strong spine. Come on, guys, you got this. We got 5 seconds to go. And repeat. Pull it in. Alright, time's up. Nice job, guys. Okay, so we are going back to standing bicep curls. Guys, I urge you not to give up on these moves. I know your biceps are tired. That's the point of doing what we're doing right now, is we're trying to fatigue those muscles. Here we go. I urge you to try to power through. Work hard. Try to stick with those weights that you started with. Here's when to know when you should drop your weights down. If you can't get it up and you're doing this with your back, that's when you should drop down. When your form is just shot and you can't do it anymore. That's when you want to drop down because you want to stay safe. If it just burns, keep going anyways. Come on, guys. Almost there. We got 5 seconds to go. Alright, time's up. Nice job. Okay, kneeling outside bicep curls. Here we go. It's a lot different when you're on your knees, right? You feel a little off balance, a little bit less off balance, or less balance. Core's got to work a little harder. All right, here we go. Palms up, outside. Really squeeze that bicep as you pull up. We have super light weights here, so I really got to do the extra squeeze. These are really tough, though. The outside bicep curls. I'm feeling it big time. With these light weights, big time. Whew. 20 seconds, guys. You can do this. Last time through these moves, we only go through a couple times. Power through, guys. Good form comes first. Don't worry about your speed. 5 seconds. And rest. All right, you guys. Here we go with the underhand row. We're going to stand it up. Feet hip width apart. We are going to hinge at our hips. Knees stay soft. Palms up. And here we go. Elbows in. Tummy is tucked in. Spine is neutral. So if you're pulling that weight right in like you're pulling it into your belly button, you're going to feel this in your biceps. Go ahead and let your back muscles give you a little help there. I know these biceps are tired. Try to look straight down at the floor too, not like I'm doing. That'll help keep your spine nice and straight where it should be. 15 seconds, team. Come on. We are almost there. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay, done with biceps. Now we move on to our hip. 1 minute hip move, which is skater hops. So if you like skaters, you really like this one. So a skater is this, right? Side to side. So now we are going to add a little hop. Skater, make sure you are feeling steady on your feet before you do that hop. All right, you guys ready? And go. 1 minute. So you can always take the hop out. You can just do skaters and maybe hold your balance a little bit longer. We are really trying to focus on balance, agility in this move, also getting the heart rate up. So make sure you're nice and low. So a skater from the side looks like a bent leg. Weight is on the heel. The lower you go, the harder you're working. So keep that in mind. That hop is tough, really tough. So make sure you're feeling pretty balanced and you're staying safe. Safety first. Come on, guys. We are almost there. We got 15 seconds to go. Heart rate's up. And rest. Nice job, you guys. Well-deserved break. Whew. So, our heart rate goes up during all that strength training, but not the same as when we do the hip move. So, good stuff, you guys. All right. Whew. This really burned the legs. All right, water, towel off, and we're moving on to legs. So, definitely, if you can, if you have options, up your weight for these. Lower body, you always want to go heavier. Your lower body muscles are your largest muscles and they can handle it. Okay, so we are starting with squat touchdowns, deadlifts, and then split lunges, okay? So we are up to 50 minutes, or seconds, not minutes, seconds of work, 15-second rest. All right, here we go. So you can either hold your weights in front, you can hold them like this so you can get the touchdown effect, whatever works. You guys ready? 50 seconds, and go. Down and up. So you can turn your toes out a little bit. Your chest stays forward. When you're doing a squat, you never want to be doing this. That's not a squat, that is a liability for your lower back. Standing up for your entire foot, pressing through your heel. Come on, guys. We got this. 5 more seconds. 50 seconds isn't so bad, right? And rest. Okay. Wide deadlift. So we're going to keep that wide stance that we had for the squat. Typically we bring our feet in super close for the deadlift. We're doing them a little different this morning. All right, here we go. Wide stance, same form. Go. Same form as a regular deadlift. So even though your legs are wide, you still want to slightly bend your knees. You want to bring those weights only to your knees or maybe shins the furthest. And you want your back to be flat. So look straight down at the floor. So you're going to feel this. Hamstrings, butt muscles. Feels like you're stretching, but you're really working those muscles. I know you're feeling it, guys. Come on. You can do this. 10 seconds. And rest. Well done, you guys. Okay, split lunges. So we're going to split these in half. So we're going to start on the right side with right leg forward, and then we're going to do the other side for half. Okay, so right leg forward, left leg back. We're going down and up in lunges. You guys ready? And go. Down and up. Weights at your side, shoulders over the hips. Make sure that front knee is not going forward, but rather you're pressing into your front heel. A few more seconds and we're going to switch. And switch it up, step in, step back, right into it. Come on, you guys. So you're driving that back knee down towards the floor. Tough stuff. We're really sweating now, right? Those lower body muscles really get the heart rate up and make you sweat. Come on, almost there. 5 seconds. And rest. Nice job, you guys. All right, going back to touchdown squats. Heart rate's up. Sweating profusely. All right, let's do it. Wide stance. Hold your weights as you like. And go. I'm waiting for my timer to do a even number. It's just easier to keep track of. Alright, you got this. So we're doing 25 seconds on each. Or sorry, no, we're not doing lunges. Sorry, we're doing 50 seconds. That's what I meant to say. 5-0. So we have 15 seconds left. Chest is forward, shoulders are back. And rest. Nice job, you guys. Okay, wide deadlifts. So you want to ideally point your toes forward during this move. All right, here we go. So weights are in front. Just on the side a little bit. 3, 2, wide stance, and go. Everybody's wide deadlift looks a little bit different. So if you feel like you can widen out even more, go for it. So this is not a squat. You guys shouldn't be here. You should definitely have those knees back. They shouldn't be locked, but they should be soft, which means just unlocked. You should be looking straight down at the floor, and you should be using your butt muscles and the back of your thighs to stand back up. Most of us probably feel this one a little bit more than you do regular narrow deadlifts, right? Woo. Come on, team. Stand up and do a little butt squeeze, why don't you? A little extra work. Almost there. 3, 2, and rest. All right. Here we go, split lunges, 25 seconds on each side. How are we feeling, guys? Sweaty? Yeah, suddenly my heart rate just went way up during this round. All right, here we go. Right leg forward. And go. 25 seconds on this side. Down and up. You're an elevator, not an escalator, right? Up and down. We're not going forward and back with our lunges. Keep those knees safe. Chest is forward, shoulders are lined up above the hips. And switch. Real quick, this is not a break, just a chance to switch it up. Come on, you guys, you can do this. These are tough. Working hard, working hard. And rest. All right. Done with legs. We've got our hit round, which is a single-legged burpee. So, before you give me wide eyes and before you get scared, you always have the option to do a regular both feet on the ground burpees. But let me show you what a single-legged burpee is. Hands down, you kick back on one side, okay? So your core is strong, and you jump, and then you do the other side. You can always bring both feet to the floor instead of doing one-sided, okay? So make sure you stay safe first. Here we go, 1 minute, and go. Options. You step back into your burpee, you step in, and you press on your toes. Everyone thinks burpees are for extreme athletes. Not true. Everybody can do a burpee. You just need to do the version of the burpee that you can do while staying successful. That is the most important part, you guys. Be successful, eyes in your own lane. If you don't like going down to the floor in a plank, if that's difficult, guess what? You do low lunges like this. You're getting the same type of work, but you're not going down to the floor, okay? We are almost there. We've got 5 seconds left. And rest. One and done with those, guys. You did it. All right, water. Let's do this. Moving on to shoulders. So we're gonna go back down to lighter weights. Probably what you used for your first round, which was triceps. That'll probably suffice for shoulders. So we are going to set it up. Set yourself up for success with these, okay? Don't go too heavy too fast. Shoulders are definitely tough. Okay, here we go. First move is a kneeling shoulder raise. On our knees again. Weights at our side. So now we are back to 40 seconds of work, okay? All right, here we go. 3, 2, and raise forward, and bring it down. Watch what happens to your core when you do this move, right? I know my body wants to do this. So keep that navel tucked in. Getting a core workout during this move too. You can always do alternating. You can also take one weight and do this. You don't have light enough weights. Options, guys, options. Just in front of the shoulders, no further. And rest. All right, moving on to screwdrivers. Or sorry, side plank flies come first. There's so much written on that board, it's like, I'm trying to see it all. Okay, side plank flies. So you're gonna need one weight. We are in side plank on the right side. Let's start there together. So you can be either here or with one knee down. So you're going to bring your weight right in front of your shoulder and down. You guys ready? Straight arms and go. That was a long break. I highly recommend being on your knee for this one. You want to stay strong and safe. Weight just comes right in front of the shoulder. We're not going all the way up here. So yeah, we got a core workout here too. All right, switch it up. Yeah, we have to switch during this one. As quick as you can go, all right? Add a couple of seconds on. You only got 20 seconds on each side. You can do anything for 20 seconds, right? Oh yeah, shoulders are burning. Light weights, you don't need anything heavy for this one. Almost there. 3, 2, and rest. Nice job, you guys. All right, we've got another split move here. So we're gonna stand it up. We've got screwdrivers. So we're gonna start on our right side. You're gonna stand up nice and tall. You're going to have your arm 90 degrees. You're going to bring it in front of your chest and then back up, okay? You guys ready? 20 seconds, and go. This one's brutal. I got 5 pounds, and this is killing. Woo. So yes, you are trying to keep that elbow in front of your shoulder. Trying. All right, time to switch already. One side is going to be easier than the other. So try not to be way out here, right? Try to keep that elbow right in front of the shoulder. I'm going to line myself up with the camera. So yeah, my right arm is having a much easier time with this move. Everybody's got a strong side. Almost there. 3, 2, and rest. I like that move, right? You're going to be feeling this one tomorrow. All right, back to kneeling forward raises. So we're on our knees again. Both weights are needed. At our side. 3, 2, and go. Right in front of the shoulders and release. So try not to do this, guys. Try to stay in control, okay? Try to lift for 2 and lower for 2. Stay in control, stay strong. Got this, guys, we got this. Come on, we got 10 seconds. Remember, you can alternate. Remember, you can take one weight in between your 2 hands. 3, 2, and rest. All right. You don't need one weight for the next 2 moves. Starting on our right side, side plank. You guys ready? Weight is in your left hand. And go. Straight arm lift right in front of the shoulder and drop. So remember, we got 20 seconds each side. You can do this. This is a tough move, but you only got 20 seconds, right? Now we're down to 8 seconds. So we're going to try to switch as quick as we can in 5 seconds. All right, switch. Quick as you can. Other side. Set it up. That took about 3 seconds. We're going to add on 3 seconds. Make sure we're working. Just as high as your shoulder, so it's not much of a lift. Come on, guys. Come on. Keep working. I know it's tough. And rest. All right. We're sweating. All right, bring it up. Screwdrivers. So we're going to start on our right side. 20 seconds again, all right? So keep that elbow right in front of the shoulder. And go. And you're just bringing that weight, right? You're just turning. So if anybody has any shoulder injuries or elbow injuries with this, so you're going to feel this move in those spots. As long as you're not feeling pain, it's more than likely pretty good for your elbow and your shoulder. If you're feeling pain in any way, obviously don't do the move. All right, switch. A little behind on that one. Nice job, you guys. It's hard to keep that elbow in front of the shoulder without a mirror. Keep those shoulders, those hips facing forward. Come on, guys. All right, time's up. Nice job. All right, done with shoulders. Well, sort of. Our hip move is up downs. So as you know, up downs require some shoulder strength. So I highly recommend being on your knees for this. Okay, so up downs, high plank, wide feet. You're going down the low plank, back up to high. Then you go on the other side. Please alternate sides. All right, here we go. 1 minute. Go. Highly recommend knees on the floor because you are trying to keep your body from rocking like this. It's not easy to do. This is not an easy move, but you can do this. You can push your body up off the floor. That is the hardest part, right? Is pushing up out of that low plank. Come on, you guys. We are working hard. We are more than halfway there. One and done with these moves. Come on. Our hip moves are only one time through. 10 seconds. I know you're tired, but I know you can do this. Come on. Power through, power through. 5 seconds. And we're done with that. Little child's pose, let's stretch it out. We are moving on to back muscles. So your back muscles definitely tend to be stronger than your upper body muscles, so I would highly recommend upping your weights maybe a little bit with this one. So we've got single arm bent rows, bent flies, and lying pullovers. And now we are back to 45 seconds of work, okay? So we're gonna split that first move in half. It's gonna be only 22-ish seconds. Okay, so alternating bent rows. Or so not alternating, sorry, single arm bent rows. So I like to hold my weights in both hands for this one. It's up to you, you don't have to do that. Feet are hip width apart, hinging forward. So we're gonna start with our right arm. Oh, sorry, wait a minute. We're doing it differently today. I almost forgot. We're in lunge, we only need one side. We are going to, sorry, I almost forgot what I was doing. Left leg is forward, right hand is holding that weight, okay? So spine is flat. All right, here we go. You can rest your hand on that knee. And go. So we've got 22-ish seconds to get this done. So yes, your left leg, or whatever leg is forward, is definitely going to be burning. So what you don't want to do is this, right? You want to keep that shoulder, hip bone in alignment. You're looking down at those toes too. All right, step in, step back, switch hands, other side. Shoulders, hips lined up with the floor, guys. You can do this. Back muscles, remember you're squeezing. And rest. Nice job, you guys. Okay. Bent flies. Now you need 2 weights. So we're going to be in that bent position again. Feet hip width apart, hinging at the hips, and you're going to be flying. All right, you guys ready? 3, 2, and go. So the goal is to keep your arms straight, but it's easy for me to say because I have lighter weights. If you have heavier weights, you want to be doing this, okay? Elbows back. But these are not bent rows, these are flies. They're using different back muscles. Please make sure that your core is tucked in, your spine is flat, okay? So if you're feeling any pain in your lower back that shouldn't be happening, that probably means that you're either overcompensating this way or this way. So stand up, reset, and do it again, okay? And rest. All right, nice job, guys. Alrighty, lying pullovers. One of my personally favorite moves. So you really only need 1 weight for this. Make it a sort of heavier one though, if you can. You're gonna lie on your back. You're gonna press that lower spine into the floor. I'm gonna scooch forward a little bit. Weight comes back, weight comes over the chest. All right, and go. So the goal is to keep your arms straight and to keep your lower spine pressed into the floor. So yeah, this gets the lats, this gets the core too, but come on, guys. Pressing that lower spine. Do not let any gaps form between your lower spine and the floor. Come on, we got 10 seconds. Three, 2, and rest. Nice job, you guys. All right, we are moving on. Or not moving on, we are moving back to single arm bent rows. Okay, so weight in the right hand, left leg forward, flat back, and row. 22 seconds. on each side. I'm trying to keep up with splitting some of these in half and we're doing this for about 22-ish seconds. And then we're switching sides. In 3, 2, switch. Other side. Back is flat. Neutral spine. So yeah, we're getting a little booty workout here, right? Almost there. 3, 2, we are done with that move. All right, we got bent flies. You need your 2 weights. So feet are hip width apart. We're gonna hinge at the hips and go. Squeeze and release. So you guys don't have to go, people think they have to go like way back here. Nope. So that's what I mean by bending your elbows too, if you need to, okay? So you're trying to get your shoulder blades together in the back and you're trying to squeeze these muscles right up against your spine, okay? That is the goal. It's the back of the shoulders too, which we just worked. So if you're feeling fatigued in the back of the arms, yep, sounds about right. Come on, we got 15 seconds to go. Remember to keep that core tucked in, you guys, very important. And rest. All right, pullovers. Let our backs, 1 heavier weights if you have it. 5 seconds, here we go. On your backs, press that tailbone, lift and go. Reach back and forward over the chest. So feel your core working super hard during this, especially if you're focusing on keeping your tailbone pressed into the floor. But you'll be surprised how much your back muscles are working. I always feel it the day after with this move. Come on, guys. 15 seconds. We got this. We got this, team. 5 seconds. Keep going. Exhale as you pull forward. And time. All right. We are down to our last hip move. That's right. Last hip move. We got plank jacks. So grab some water really, really quick. We have a 1-minute plank move, 1-minute hip move coming up. It is plank jacks. And here we go. Plank jacks can be done without the jumping. I will show you that option. You guys ready? 1 minute. High plank and go. Options, tap out, tap in. Drop your knees, tap out, tap in. Your focus with this move, yes, this is a hip move, yes, we're getting our heart rate up, is trying to keep your spine neutral. So you're not trying to bounce your hips up and down too much. You're trying to stay in control, trying to keep your navel tucked in. It's a tough move. The heart rate's going up, but you're doing the best you can. The hardest part might just be keeping those hands below the shoulders, right? The more tired we get, the more we end up like this, right? Come on, stay in plank. You can do this. Hey team, you've got 10 seconds left. You can do this. Come on, we are almost done with plank jacks. This is our last hip move. And rest. Woo! All right, you guys. We are down to our final block, and that is abs. So we are only using weights, possibly, this is up to you, using weights for one move, and that's our first move. You certainly do not have to use a weight for this move, so just do what you can. Quick sip of water, back to work. We are up to 50 seconds of work, still a 15-second rest. This is our last block though. So sit-ups, arms up. So what that looks like, if you did Insanity last night, we did this move without weights, of course. What it looks like is a sit-up with your arms up. You do not have to use a weight. You can do this with just the arms up. You can do a crunch with your arms up. Guys, do what you can. All right, here we go. I'm going to show those options as we go. 50 seconds. And go. So options for that crunch. See how I'm pressing my lower spine into the floor. I'm not coming all the way up, but my arms remain up. With or without the weight. Work with what you got, guys. Come on. This is how we get stronger. We challenge ourselves. We talk ourselves out of any negativity we're feeling. And we push through. This is harder on the shoulders, I think. And rest. All right. Yeah, my shoulders were on fire at that one. All right, we got scissor touches. So what that is hands behind the head, opposite hand, opposite shin, straight legs. You guys ready? And go. So your chin remains tucked to your chest the entire 50 seconds, or unless you need a break. But you want to make sure that that lower spine is pressed into the floor. Guys, of course you can bend your knees. Of course you can reduce your range of motion. You just want to make sure your abs are working. That is what you should be feeling here. Your abs. Burning, on fire, working hard. Come on. Don't focus on the speed of this move. Just focus on doing the best you can. You start feeling this in your back. Take a break. Reset. Do it again. 3, 2, and rest. Plank crossovers. We did these the other day, or last week. Get my water bottle out of the way here. We did these last week with sliders. No sliders this time. So high plank. You're going to cross under, uncross. Cross under, uncross. You guys ready? And go. So what you're trying to do is maintain stability through your upper body here. You're trying to keep your shoulders over your hands. You're trying to cross that one leg under, but you're trying to keep your core tight. So you're going to feel your obliques working a little extra hard during this move, right? But you don't want to let it all go. You want to keep it stable. Options. You don't go as far. You're going to tap in, bend the knee a little bit. This works. Come on, 5 seconds. All right, rest. Back to the top, one more time through. Come on. We got less than 3 minutes left to work. Let's do this. All right. Sit up, arms up. With or without weights. All right, we ready? And go. All in the core. Nothing else is getting you up off that floor. Come on, team. You got this. This is your last bit of work. Come on, almost there. Three, 2, and rest. Remember, this is our 50 seconds. This seems, see, it's just about a minute, basically. Okay, scissor touches. We are still on our backs. And hands behind the head, go, reach. Alternating hand, alternating shin, knee, whatever works. Your goal is keeping that lower spine pressed into the floor. I know you guys are probably saying this in your sleep at this point. Come on, team. Bend those knees if you need to. Take breaks if you need to, especially if you're feeling it in your lower spine. No ab work should ever be felt there. So readjust, reset, keep that core tight. We are almost there. We've got Less than 10 seconds. And rest. All right, here we go. Plank crossovers, last move, and then we stretch. All right, guys, you ready? Strong high plank, let's do this. Come on, focus, go. 50 seconds is all you got left. Guys, take breaks when you need them. You want your form to be strong. You want your mind to be strong. The end of your workout should not be when you quit at all. This is when you should be kicking it up, turning that intensity knob a little bit, talking yourself through the work. Let's go. You can do this. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. Come on. 5 seconds. And rest. Nice job, you guys. Woo. All right, we're gonna stay on the ground. Do a little stretching on the ground again. Nice job, guys. So grab water if you need it real quick. We're gonna go right into our cool down. Well done. I told you it'd be under an hour. Okay, so let's do a little child's pose first. This is the best one. So wide knees, this all depends on your mobility and flexibility, of course. You're gonna bring your butt back to your heels. Don't stretch those arms. Make sure you're taking some big inhales and exhales. You're going to bring your right arm under your body. You're going to press that right shoulder to the floor. The more you tuck it under, the more you get your upper back too. So try to feel it in the shoulder and the back. All right, switch sides. All right, guys, we are going to come up onto all fours. We are going to tuck our right leg under our body, okay? So this is a move that is going to be different for everybody, okay? So you're either going to stay just like this, with your butt off the floor. If you have a little more flexibility and mobility, you're going to sit back. This really gets the glutes, and we work those in our leg sections. We want to make sure. This is one of my favorite stretches, but don't force it. It should not be painful. It should feel good. Remember, you can be up here. This gets it too. All right, we're going to switch. One side might be a little more flexible than the other too. Keep that in mind. All right, team, we're going to go back into down dog. Press those heels to the floor. You're going to push your body off of the floor. We are going to lunge our right leg all the way forward. You can either come up off the floor, you can have your hands on the floor on the inside of the foot, splitting the foot. Guys, you got to figure out what feels good for your body, okay? Stretch is all yours. All right, drop that left knee, right leg goes back, left leg goes forward. Same stretch on this side. You can always drop your knee to the floor, whatever feels good. All right, we're gonna step both feet forward. We're gonna roll it up slowly. And hopefully you're feeling good. Middle of the week workout done. Crushed it, you guys. Fist bump to everybody. Nice job, team. Hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you soon.